In the quiet struggles of chronic illness flares, there lies a silent strength. It's not the strength to push past our pain or ignore our body's pleas for rest. No, it's the strength found in acceptance, in the courage to acknowledge our limits and embrace them with grace. This form of strength doesn't shout from the rooftops, but whispers in the hearts of those who've learned to listen. Acceptance is a journey, one that unfolds in the stillness of our most challenging days, teaching us to soften rather than resist, to understand rather than overlook.
Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. I wasn't even gonna vlog today, to be honest, but I ran out of my migraine medication. Yep, it still happens. I still make that mistake. I did not realize that this was a long weekend. Today's Monday, family day, and everything's closed. The biggest mistake I made was taking the pills out of the box and leaving the box in my bedside table. So what happened was I thought I had more migraine pills, and I didn't. It was an empty box. And now it's a long weekend and I can't get it refilled until tomorrow. And this migraine has been with me since yesterday, and I'm starting to lose my mind. At the beginning of the day, I was still pushing through. I thought, that's all I have to do. I just need to push through and we're gonna get this done. But it didn't take long for me to realize that today was going to be one of those days that I'm in bed, that I literally get zero done, and that I would have to ask for help. I have such a hard time accepting limitations. I'm so disappointed with myself. And I know I talk a lot about acceptance, being kind to yourself, doing things slowly in this channel, because I truly believe in them. But does that mean that I can always live to the ideal? No. I struggle too, and I just need to accept it. I just need to accept it. Honestly, I don't even know if it's harder to cope with the physical pain or the emotional pain of being limited.
Hey friends, I haven't really recorded anything in a while because I've been feeling like shit. I find that a head cold is like the worst for me. And it started with what I thought it was a flare. I was like, just had more pain and my POTS was acting up. And then I thought I had allergies. I had a reaction, like my kind of mast cell reaction, and yeah, it was I just thought I was in a flare or something. My migraines were worse and more difficult to manage, but then it started. Like, my nose would not stop running, and I started with a little bit of a cough and the tickle in the throat, and just sinus pain and congestion. And I haven't been able to do anything. The migraines have been so bad. I've literally been in bed for, I don't know, when did this start? It started on maybe Tuesday night, Wednesday, and today's Saturday. And I feel like, you know, when you're sick and it has a course, like a viral sick, and it keeps getting worse until reaches a peak and then it starts to get better. I feel I have not reached my worst yet. I feel like it's just getting worse and worse. I hope today is the worst. I hope from tomorrow I'll start feeling better, because my head feels it's gonna explode. And I missed an upload on Friday because I just could not edit. Honestly, like, I had most of the vlog filmed and I just wasn't able to finish the vlog. So I had like a half edited, unfinished vlog that I didn't know what to do with it. And honestly, I didn't even want to look at a screen. I didn't want to be staring at my computer because my head hurt so much and my eyes were so sensitive. Today I was able to be in the computer a little bit. I'm catching up with comments, but like I said, it's still not great. And so I'm just trying to not be upset at myself for not being able to do the things that I had planned this week. I have such a hard time, guys, with just not doing anything. I have such a hard time. But I'm trying to see the bright side of things. And the bright side is that I rarely get sick. And when I mean sick is like a virus, not like my regular symptoms, or flares. But I am planning a big trip to Thailand that I've been dreaming about for 30 years. And it has fallen through twice. I've planned this trip twice before and it hasn't happened for different reasons. And I'm like, it is happening. It is happening now. But if I get sick, especially with a sinus infection, there is no way that I can do like a 30-hour trip, which it's what this is going to be. It's going to be a 24-hour in air, like in an airplane. So probably close to 30 hours altogether with layovers and commute. So I'm happy that I actually got this now, because whatever is going on, I will already have caught and I'm going to be immune, and I'm not going to be sick just a few days before going or as I'm about to leave, because that would be a disaster. And I would probably have to cancel this trip for a third time. So I have 2 weeks to recover, and I think I can do this. The only thing that kind of makes it a little bit tricky is my POTS. So my POTS get pretty triggered when I get a virus infection, and it is exactly the case. I can barely stand, and that would not be good traveling. And when that happens, it can take me a while to recover. So there is a very good chance that when I'm about to go on this trip, that I am going to have a hard time standing, which when you're traveling is kind of complicated because you do a lot of that. So lots of electrolytes, lots of Element. I just got a package from Element. They sent me a little complimentary package, which I was super happy about. So I would definitely going to be using that on my trip. And I'm just praying that this happens, because this is a long time coming dream. 30 years, my friends. 30 years of planning something. And I just hope this cold is not going to make it not happen. I will be doing lots of recording while I'm away, but I'm most likely going to record the vlogs on my other channel, my travel vlog, because I don't want to mix up the content too much, because YouTube gets confused on who to recommend my content to. I'll let you guys know here when I have a travel vlog uploaded, and then you guys can watch on the other channel. So I think that's going to work better. All right, I'm just gonna finish drinking my tea, finish editing this vlog, uploading it, and just enjoy the fire. Take it easy and probably go early to bed.
Hey guys, today is Wednesday already, and this cold is not getting better. Also, the POTS is out of control, and this is my heart rate all the time now. I am feeling so shaky, and I'm having pretty bad arrhythmia and chest pains. Like, last night was so scary. I was really considering going to the emergency room, and I was just telling my husband, I'm like, I think this is probably related to POTS. But it got so scary, like the tightening on my chest and the pain on my chest got like pretty intense. And the only other time that I felt like this was when I had COVID. And so I'm like, do I have COVID? But I feel like I haven't really had a fever. So the other times I had COVID, I had a fever. So I'm not sure. But what I am freaking out about is the POTS, because I had worked so hard to get my POTS under control. And I had it under control most of the times. I would get a little flare here and there, but mostly my heart rate was not going over 120, like walking, standing. And now it's like 145 all the time, going to like 160s. And I'm super shaky. And I don't know if it's because I'm still sick, because yeah, I'm still sick. I'm still very congested. I don't know if it's a side effect of the medications I'm taking for this cold. I was taking like a Sinutab, I think it's called, like a sinus medication. You have like the day pills and then you have the night pills. And I looked through the side effects of the box. Doesn't say anything about shortness of breath, chest pain, or anything like that. So I don't know, is it a side effect of the medication? So I stopped taking the medication. It did improve a little bit, the tightness in the chest and the pain, but it's still there. And I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to go to the emergency room and be there for like 10 hours and have people run all sorts of tests and nothing will come out of it. And then they're just gonna say, oh, it's anxiety. Is it anxiety? I don't know. Maybe it is. But what is causing this anxiety? Like, I don't feel there's anything happening to be triggering this anxiety. And what I'm getting anxious about now is the fact that I'm feeling all those stuff and I'm having those chest pains and I'm having the POTS out of control, and that I won't be able to travel. Like, how am I going to travel this way? I can't stand for more than like 1 or 2 minutes that I get super shaky and dizzy and super out of breath, and my energy levels is like below zero. Like, I don't have energy to do anything. I'm just like praying that I get better soon. I have less than 2 weeks. And I feel that even if my cold was gone completely, it would take 2 to 4 weeks at least, I think, for my POTS to settle. So I don't have that time. I don't have that time. And I can't postpone the trip because of flights. Like, we're sort of getting out of high season, and then there's not that many flights. There's only like 1 or 2 flights a week after that, and all the flights are full. So that's going to make it very, very complicated for us to travel standby. So I'm just so sad, like so sad. And I know I haven't canceled my trip yet, but even if I go, I know it's not gonna be what it could have been if I wasn't so sick like that. Also, look at this mess. Like, everything is a mess around me. Check this bedside table drawer. I mean, this is ridiculous.
And so, my friends, in the face of the unpredictable nature of chronic illness, I made a choice. I chose rest over tidying messes, the soothing embrace of a warm fire on a chilly winter day over unfinished business. What I know is the future will unfold in its own time, holding what it may.